One man who wants to change that one city at a time is Rodney Smith Jr. Within the past few days, he's turned his lawn mowing mission to help veterans and their families into a mission to build better relations between cops and the community. Joining me now is Mr. Rodney Smith. Good to see you, Rodney. Welcome to Chasing News.
Thank you. How you guys doing? Thank you for having me.
So first of all, thank you for what you're doing. I think the timing is important. But first, can you tell me, how did you start this mowing mission?
Okay, well, back in 2015, I came across an elderly man outside mowing his lawn, and it looked like he was struggling, so I pulled over and helped him out. And that night, I decided I'd start mowing free lawns for the elderly, disabled, single moms, and veterans. And that one small act of kindness grew into a foundation.
What got you to want to include cops in this? How is involving police officers, in your mind, going to help repair that rift?
A lot of people don't realize that our officers go through a lot of stress, and even talking with all the different officers in each state I go to, you know, they say they go through a lot, and a lot of people don't realize that. And I believe it's important to back the blue, you know? So
let me ask you, what goes through your mind when you see scenes like this? I mean, we watched this play out on live television yesterday in Philadelphia, 6 cops shot, and you'd think that the neighborhood would be cheering these guys coming in to stop the threat, instead taunting. And then the scene in New York City, they're dousing with water. What goes through your mind when you see things like this?
I mean, we have to respect our officers because, you know, they're out there, they just want to serve their community, you know, and they want to make it home at night as well as everyone else.
Tell me about the 50-yard, 50-state challenge.
Yeah, so I'm currently on my 6th 50-state tour where I'm traveling to all 50 states, but this time I'm mowing lawns with officers. I'm inviting them out to the communities I go to, and I have a special made lawnmower like a police car, and it lights up, and, you know, just trying to build a community and build a relationship with the community, with the police officers.
How are you able to afford to do it?
Yeah, so I run the foundation full time. I don't take a salary or nothing, but people donate and sponsor my hotel rooms. They meet up with me, give me gas cards, and all the lawnmowers we have that we give the kids, people sponsor those as well.
Outstanding. Thank you, Rodney. All right, let's bring in tonight's A-plus panel. We are joined by Allison Young, Republican strategist. Great to see you, Allison. And Bill Caruso, attorney and Democratic strategist. Good to see you, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Allison, I'm going to start with you on this.
Yeah.
What a great guy, Rodney Smith, right? And, you know, and it tells me when you talk to this guy, it's not about race. It's about community relationships. It's about keeping our community safe. And it seems that there are a lot of media talking heads and people on social media and a lot of politicians who don't want to talk about that. They want to pretend that guy doesn't exist. Why is that?
You know, the job of police officers right now is incredibly hard. I feel like we have stories like this coming up all the time. And we've seen ride-along programs, and last summer it was all the cops doing like flash dances or flash mob dances with kids, like just trying to build relationships in the community. And even last night, this tragedy that happened in Philadelphia, we saw some local people on the news saying, gosh, they kept us safe, they kept us safe. Stop bashing the cops because they did their job and we needed them.
Right away, the mayor of Philadelphia comes out, talks about gun control. And you have a guy that has, I don't know how many dozens of convictions, and he's been to jail and real stuff, aggravated assault and gun violations. Why does there seem to be that disconnect?
There has to be a concerted effort by law enforcement, the community leadership, and politicians to work together on these things.
Real quick to that point, community policing and quality of life policing going on in Newark, going on in New York before de Blasio. Seems to me that people want cops to take a tougher role and get some of these criminals off the street.
Don't we all want that? Our neighborhoods need to be safer, and cops are the ones that are putting their necks on the lines every day doing it.
Well,
they need our support.
Thank God for the cops out there that get up every single day to keep us safe. And thank you, Rodney Smith, doing such a good thing, bringing attention to this and supporting the men and women who wear the uniform.